day 4 of 5 at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and we have D-League action now, the RimRockers and Energy. D-League is the middle school division 7th and 8th graders. So we get a block to start the game off. What a start for Wally Fletch, knocking that one away and keeping his team from going under early on. Energy, coached by Eduardo Morales, and the RimRockers, coached by Derek Jackson. Shot from Hackett goes long and steps out of bounds on the rebound attempt. Aiden Whitaker will hand the ball to Energy for another inbound. Hackett goes for the handoff, and Whitaker again is the last to touch it. Actually, excuse me, they're going to say Hackett was the one to push it out of bounds. RimRockers, second possession, goes just inside the three-point line, long rebound, and a full head of steam going the other way. Gregory Nunez gives the ball away on the fast break. Hackett, three, fading away, and an easy rebound for Whitaker, who has multiple touches in the opening minute. Up-court pass to Phillips. Invisible frustration from Phillips as that ball didn't fall through. Caught him jumping. 2 points first for the RimRockers. Nunez inside the paint. Got two defenders to jump at the same time, leaving him open for the attempt. The ball didn't want to fall. Sebastian Arevalo calls for the screen high against Hackett. Arevalo on the dribble drive against Hackett. Goes to the reverse, denied underneath. A major block. Arevalo thought he had an easy attempt, but standing there to deny it was Hudson Page. Frontside layup this time pays off. 4-0 start with the score from Aiden Whitaker. Nunez trying to get past Diaz, but Diaz put the clamps on him. Phillips uses the screen from Nunez. Phillips now has to get rid of it. Phillips open for three. Too much. Nunez somehow able to keep it in play. Going the other way, Aiden Whitaker, the 5'3" 8th grader, touching the ball, on every possession. Eduardo Morales, multi-year coach at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, and a favorite as well. Telling his team that we need layups, not jump shots. Phillips gets the man to jump, but couldn't convert the 8-footer. Nunez, fouled from behind, will have free throws. Diaz picks up the foul. Nunez misses both. A chance to get on the board, but nothing going for the Energy so far. Hackett. He drives strong Right there to put some added pressure was Aravalo. Glenn Hall. Now Diaz. An open Whitaker. Drives through. Kick back out. Continuing the motion for three. Goes long.
Time. Roger.
4-0. The RimRockers, the only team up so far. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Four to nothing, RimRockers lead the Energy through the first 5 minutes. It's the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Both of these teams still trying for the championship game tomorrow. And D-League playoffs start tonight, actually, if you want to see some playoff action basketball to see who moves on and who will play tomorrow morning and attempt to get to that championship game. Follow along with us throughout the night. NorCal Sports TV on YouTube. Follow the schedule and the rosters at norcalsportstv.com/camp. Whitaker, step back. Almost went for the three, but Page was there to stop it. Diaz, kick back out. Aravalo looking. Aravalo, he'll finally take it. Bader, freshly entered for the Energy. The back down by Fletch. Turns and shoots. The toilet bowl roll gets plunged out in the end. Energy still awaiting their first made basket. Whitaker off on his three. Now it's Aravalo, high arcing up and over the backboard. Phillips. Pass deflected and stolen. RimRockers a chance to go up 6-0. Aravalo working on Bader. Bader stays in front the whole time, still almost scores. Hackett looking at his options. Phillips, now Page, steps back just inside the three-point line. Bader, offensive board. And finally found it with the shot from Wally Fletch. Fletch now on the defense. Nearly got it through the hatch, but free throws we will have for Glenn Hall.
It happens.
Second free throw is good for Hall. Bader on the attack, 2 steps through the defense, but a great job by Diaz to push him away from the basket, make it harder to convert. Aravalo. Bader denies the indoor pass. Closing in on our second break of the first half. RimRockers 5-2. Only 3 points scored in the last 5 minutes. 4 points was scored in the first 5 minutes. Low scoring D-League game, especially with Bader. Bader has been a talk of the camp with his scoring abilities. His drive to get through the basket. Hall got through, denied by Fletch. Second shot, no good. Bader in transition. Kicks it across to Phillips. Now Hackett, and he finally gets it to go. 5-4 as we send it to the break. It's a 1-point game in this D-League matchup between the Rockers and Energy. RimRockers Energy 10 minutes. RimRockers 5, Energy 4. Slow moving. Bader came in at the last break, but hasn't done much to change the score. They have scored 4 points in total, but Bader has been a talk between the coaches and the players and just the D-League, the entire camp, of his ability to drive to the hole and score. But we haven't seen that today in this early matchup against the Energy. Against the RimRockers, excuse me. He's also a huge force on defense, a fantastic shot blocker, outside shooter. He can do it all, standing at 6 foot in just 8th grade. Good hustle by Fletch. Unfortunately, the ball hit that yellow line before he was able to bring it back to action. Kaplan has now entered for the RimRockers. Bader, he gets a steal with a full head of steam. 1-2 step and an easy right hand. That's the Bader we all know. Once he makes one, you know he's just getting started. Plenty more to see from Bader and the energy. Here he goes. A steal against Hall. Esquez steps in front. Bader moves his way to the blue rectangle. And another one. Back-to-back possessions for Bader and energy. Their largest lead of the game stands at 3. Esquez. His shot, high arcing and off the top of the backboard. Hackett in motion. Phillips to his right. Bader to his left. Phillips, he'll be able to finish. And it's not just Bader who needed a jump start. It was the entire energy team. Derek Jackson calling over to us saying we need a timeout, but unfortunately with the camp rules you don't get to call a timeout until the final 2 minutes. The only reason we'll have a timeout is because of the 5-minute rule. Our other producer on court 1 nearly got headed with the ball, but the only time a coach can call a timeout is the final 2 minutes of the entire game, or if there's an injury timeout, but that's due to the officials. Two more easy points for energy. Nunez just took a quick trip inside, and nobody wanted to join him. Kaplan tried to kick the ball across. It came loose. Fortunately, it stays with the RimRockers. And Kaplan frustrated, being denied. Easy lane, denied, and fouled. Free throws for Nunez. Under a minute to play in the first. The RimRockers scored 2 buckets early. It was 4-0. Energy finally got on the board, and then a free throw back to the RimRockers. It was 5-2, but since then it's been all energy, and it continues that way as Nunez takes his trip from the free throw line. 13-5 now. Second one no good. Offensive rebound. Fletch with the putback. Won't go. Bader gets it back. He'll take a shot at 3. Yes! Bader! Knockdown triple. Throws the dart, gets the bullseye. Kaplan, 7 seconds to shoot until the half. Hall driving on Bader. 2 seconds to get it off. Kaplan not going to get there. 16-5 is the score at the half with a phenomenal 5 minutes from energy. Coach Edward Morales has to love it. We do too. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. "17 minutes to go. The energy ended the first half, the last 5 minutes, on a huge run. 16-5 is the score. The RimRockers haven't scored from the field since the opening 5 minutes. They've had one free throw, but not from the field. Oh, goodness. The knockdown triple. Sebastian Arevalo heard me talking, and he said, commentator, why don't you just shut your mouth? My producer's saying the same thing, though, too. 16-8. Energy still has the score doubled up. Diaz working on Bader. Open three. Can he go two in a row? No. A tad long on that triple from the corner. Tripped up Phillips. Diaz called for the foul. Early contact. Page has re-entered for Energy. He's working with Bader, Phillips, Nunes, and Fletch. And the Bader pass to Nunes launches off his hands out of bounds. Aiden Whitaker goes back door, back to Arevalo. Arevalo, they're trying to feed him, feed the hot hand. He was just off on that second one, but couldn't hit from the same spot. Bader. He'll work his way through. No one wants to step in front of Bader, and I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to either. Fletch gets the deuce. Arevalo calling for it. He's in the corner. A bad pass from Whitaker. Kept him open long enough, but still too long. When you need to shoot faster, you tend to put more power on it. And there, a prime example from Arevalo. Page answers back the triple. Put him in the 20s. Diaz, turnaround J, bottom of the backboard, launches off the leg of Whitaker. Arevalo still attempting it. We know he can, but the shots, he's 1 of 4 now. I said put him in the 20s, not put him at 20. And there's Phillips once more, doing the dirty work down low. Arevalo still wants to take those outside shots, and one thing when you're a coach that you look at is how well players adjust to them missing shots. Do they keep taking the same ones, or once they miss, are they scared to take it again? And Arevalo has shown that he missed once, he's still going to take another one. He missed twice, he's still going to take another one. And that time, the third time, he had a defender primarily in his face. So he didn't want to take that shot because he knew he wasn't open. But Arevalo still continuing to take those shots that he knows he can make and not shying away from those shots. Fletch will add 2 more to the total of 23. Arevalo, bounce pass, great find. Against Nunes, the shot from Whitaker won't go. Hall gives it right back to him. Arevalo, triple, Pogo's up and out. But once more, there's Arevalo taking those outside shots.
20 seconds. So Nick's dead ball.
Bader, kick out Phillips. The sidestep fake, Page to Bader. Bader down the middle, easy right hand, 27-8, and that'll lead us to our first break of the second half. 27-8. It's the D-League on the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. (27-8), Energy leading the RimRockers. It's the D-League at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Bader and company dominating this second half and the last 5 minutes of the first half if we take it back even further. But the RimRockers, only point scored in the second half was Aravalo, his 3. And it looks like the game plan is to still keep giving it to him. And the coach believes in his shooting abilities, and so does he. Here he is again, his open 3. Just off the right side rim. Perfect power, but not the right line. Bader swings court all the way to Hackett. Nunez pushes through inside. Won't go. Just off the mark. Aravalo thought about the 3. Page steps in front to avoid the shot. Baseline drive. Kick over. Bader scanning his options. Phillips got open. Here's Aravalo again. High handoff to Eskis. Eskis scoops up and under. Fouled, will have free throws. Eskis misses both. Trying to get the chase down, but can't. Bader. Don't want to let him get to the middle. No coach wants any player to get to the middle, but with Bader, he'll go with full force. Count that basket for Diaz. And the RimRockers find themselves at 10. Phillips, hard drive over the top of Eskis. We've seen some big comebacks in the D-League, especially with Coach Sam Garski's altitude team. It's not quite out of reach yet, but every failed possession continues to make it easier for Energy, especially when Bader is out there. Along with Phillips and Hackett, every player, Eduardo Morales just knows how to draft a team. How well they work together and the abilities. You don't get one player that you wanted, you find another player that can slip into that position and fill the same role. That's how you build a team. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Closing in on 7 minutes left in the second. Domination. Page makes it 31-11. You're watching the D-League at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Seven minutes and counting. Energy leading the RimRockers 31-11. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Thanks for joining me through the week at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We've seen a lot of highlights to this game today, and you can buy an individual highlight package for your child at norcalsportstv.com/camp. You don't want to miss out on that package, especially from some of the plays, not only today, but throughout the entire week, including the championship game tomorrow. Every highlight will be in the video and the package. norcalsportstv.com/camp. Bader, Page, Nunez, Hackett, and Fletch are the five for Eduardo Morales and the Energy. They currently reside on offense. Here's a steal for Diaz. Bader guards the paint. Nunez forces him away from the basket. Blocked from behind by Bader. Block it, Bader. Bucket, Bader. He does everything. Diaz looking for the inbound. Nunez guarding him from the corner. Hall takes the shot over Bader. Got it out cleanly, but not enough to get it through. Nunez is stuck on the block. Goes to the perimeter for Bader. Diaz not giving up, trying to get there. Hackett sets the screen up and over. My goodness, what a play. Nunez pushed from behind, count the basket, and a foul. Amazing team play from Energy, and Eduardo Morales over there smiling in the corner. It's a free ball, only one free throw. Nunez has made the shot. Little confusion. And here Aravalo tried to take advantage of it. It's Whitaker. He'll take the three over Page. Aravalo steps to the corner. He gets open. His three looks good. No. Last ball, last touched by Hall as it hit the support system of the basket. Means Bader and company will have control. Page, his shot looks good. No. Breaks off the block. Whitaker. Bader looking at his options. Finds Fletch as he fades away, won't go. Takes a couple of bounces and determined to get outside. Aravalo drives on Page, swatted at from behind and fouled. An easy call by the official as he slapped across the face. First one's good. Second one's good as well. 2 for 2 at the line. Page frustrated with losing that ball. They're up by 20, but wants to continue through every play and every possession they want to take advantage of. True baller. Closing in on the 2-minute mark, Aravalo goes out to Kaplan. He's guarded strongly by Hackett. Diaz hooks it over Bader, and Bader will go the other way. Bader, strong through the middle, tries to spin out of it. It's up and good. Fletch will add 2 more as we head to the break. It's 35-13. 2 minutes to go here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. 35-13, Energy over the Rockers. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Closing out this matchup. We have plenty more games up for you later today. 2 o'clock is the next game. You can join us here on Court 1 and Court 2, and of course we'll have a dinner break later. I believe after this, 6 games on each court, so 12 games total. Hackett into Fletch. Fletch couldn't get there, but the spin by Nunez gets called as a travel. Aravalo scans his options. It's Hall. Fletch, great defense, holding the hands up to avoid another outside shot. Eskis, his 3. Darts off the front. Phillips and Fletch combine for the rebound. Nunez still working on it. Hall will tap it out of bounds.
35.
Phillips. 1-2 step, right hand, and a great use of the backboard. 37 points. Energy almost didn't score in the first 10 minutes. And here they are scoring 37 through the game. Whitaker.
10.
Stripped by Hackett. Whitaker now playing some full court press. Phillips just trying to dribble it out. Gave it up to Aravalo. One last shot. Not going to go, and that'll do it on court 2 as the Energy take a victory and a loss to the RimRockers. 37-13 final score. You've been watching the D-League at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.